My show, underground kitchen, bitch. Look at here, bitch.
Mike, Trenche.
Bitch.
This is rape.
Welcome. What? What did you do? Welcome to another beautiful episode of Underground Kitchen.
And that's how he throats it. Right as you went down.
With your fucking Robin, old motherfucking Riddler head on!
As I said, choked, you went down.
I welcome you to the show.
I am the show.
Before you think that I'm ripping on you,
I am
welcome
the show.
you. I give you now a platform to speak on my show and speak to the masses of the world, where you are privileged by the Underground Kitchen chef, Mike Trenche. So be grateful, okay?
I can't hear with I can't hear with the dick in your mouth, man. You gotta pull it out.
Listen, bitch. Listen, bitch. Watch your mouth, okay?
Okay.
First-
Hold on. I gotta get the camera view of my mouth so I can watch it.
Second of all.
So I can watch it.
Second of all, I got a list of things that I want to talk about with you today. In my mind, because I didn't even know you were coming today. What is you doing?
Buffering a video.
Why are you watching that in the middle of my show?
Because I can multitask.
Can you put that down and show everybody how your whole fucking phone is shattered, dude? Your phone, because you get mad.
It's the only crack. It's the only.
Yeah.
It's the only cracked possession that I have.
You get so mad that your signal is so slow that you broke your phone.
Well, we used to have money for service.
No, did you really get mad that you
No,
signal
I dropped it on the sidewalk one day when I was at BK, trying to grab shit out of my shop.
So you broke your phone on the sidewalk.
Here.
Show them.
There. See, I was gonna show him.
You didn't drop it once.
Well, one crack leads to more cracks, though, especially when you're.
Am I putting you on the spot by showing them your broke ass phone?
No, I don't care.
Listen, I got a broke ass phone too. My phone. You trying to get a phone that's $800?
Yeah, it's worth it.
You gotta get a $200 something phone, like $300.
It's no. There's a reason why I'm spending that much on it. It's worth it.
Why is you watching videos on my show, son?
Because I can. Why you getting angry?
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to.
You getting angry?
No, I'm not. You're gonna have to put it down.
He is hungry for attention, guys. He's hungry for it.
You're gonna have to.
Why?
Because how are you gonna entertain what you're looking at the phone?
Because I can multitask. And all we really do is talk on here anyway.
Listen.
So I can multitask at the same time. I'm letting it buffer anyways. Because I have the 8 gigs. Once the 8 gig goes, I only have the always on 2G. So when I'm loading a video, I gotta let
This
it
is
load.
what I have to deal with on a daily basis.
On the very rare occasion that he comes in and says hello.
But I can. What is you doing with your throat?
Why do I have to know if you came or not? It's none of my business. You know?
Listen, first of all,
That,
all right, this is where I draw the line. You don't want to stop playing with your phone. You want to tell me that I'm sucking your dick.
I never said my dick. I said this is how he throats.
Listen.
And it was your fault for fucking going down right as I said that.
You want to be evil.
Evil, insecure laugh.
Listen, evil is the game that I play, my dudes. You better get ready, because guess what? I came to a firefight with gasoline drawers on.
Listen. You kind of remind me of Simba when he was a kid in the beginning of Lion King, or when he was down there in the elephant graveyard.
And you're Azuzu. And you're Azuzu.
And you laughed, and then
you're Azuzu.
And then the hyenas came out, and then scared the shit out of him.
But I lived the whole time. In your Azuzu, let me tell you, just a little bird ting.
I live.
Just a little bird ting.
And the fucking hyenas come out. Oh my god, hyenas! I should have listened to Dad, but I didn't. Look what happened. I got him killed.
And what about you? You got caught in the fucking trap or something like that. With Scar, huh?
I'm not a bird.
But you're Azuzu.
I'm just that random spirit that's never listed in the show that just observes everything and laughs about it. Because I can.
Have you ever even seen Lion King?
I've seen the first one and the second one. And then there's Lion King 1.5. And then there's the kids show, which is the Lion Guard.
That's good that you've seen it.
Oh, I've seen a lot.
So let's talk about the classic ones. Have you seen Cinderella?
Yep, a while back.
You seen Cinderella? Have you seen Aladdin?
Yep. Aladdin has a couple of different ones.
Yeah, like 1 or 2 Jafar.
No, but there's at least 3 or 4 of them, I think, though. If I'm not mistaken, they did bring it out.
No.
But let's not forget they also did live action anyway.
No.
They definitely did live action.
Notre Dame, Hunchback of the Notre.
I haven't seen that show in a long time.
Have you seen it? It's not a show.
Yeah, I know. It's a Disney film.
It's not a show. It's not a show, bud.
They call me Hunchback whenever I get a boner. It just pops up.
You're a fucking idiot. Well, you think you're a fucking comedian or something. Look at this guy. I give him a platform. He thinks he's a comedian with his green hat.
Well, you know what, man? Stephen Hawking might be smarter than me, but at least I can do stand-up.
Stephen Hawking?
Yeah, but at least unlike him, I can do stand-up.
Okay, but who's Bubba?
I don't know, I'm gonna ask you.
Because you said but.
I might ask you, because you're the one that hangs out with him on a daily basis.
With Stephen Hawking's?
No.
He's dead.
No, Bubba.
I'm Forrest Gump? I don't get it.
Just don't drop the soap, it will be good.
And what is that sound in your throat every time you do that? Bro, did you brush your teeth this morning? Because don't do that. When you do that, I'm going to put a biohazard sign.
Beware large objects.
Caution. Your breath. You're lucky you don't, because I was about to put it on your fucking neck.
Caution, this is a small penis shed zone.
So, back to the fucking Disney classics.
Disney's? Oh, yeah, that shows.
So, it's not the show, it's a movie!
Well, they show it, so it's a show.
They show the movie.
It's not actually a movie.
No.
It's a Disney animated film.
No, it's a television telegraph image production. Data. That go through the cables and all that. Shut up!
Telegraph.
Listen.
It's a recorded.
So we're missing the point here. The fucking classics. Little Mermaid.
Yep, and let's not forget Avengers.
Come on. Come on, millennial.
Yeah.
What year were you born?
92.
You're a baby. I was born in 90. I'm like,
that's not what they call me.
I'm like 2 inches bigger than you, bud.
My girlfriends say I'm ahead of my time.
You're what?
That I'm ahead of my time, you know? I'm not really a child.
I didn't say you were a fucking child. You're 26, right? When's your birthday?
You said you were a baby, and I'm like
March
the same
20.
thing. No, March 4th.
But motherfucker, I said March. So give me a break. Give me a break. I need a Kit Kat.
Well, you have we have over like 200 bones in the body, so if you want a break, I'd be more than happy to give you a break.
I got a fucking list of bones right here, son. What bone you got broken? Oh, besides this one.
Man.
Well, the fuck is it?
Okay. Everybody
Anyways,
should hashtag a.
Oh, bro, you never seen Disney? This is a map of Disney, Animal Kingdom.
Oh God.
Take a look at that.
Yay, Disney. Oh, Disney.
You want to go?
Yay.
You never been there, bro. I was trying to take you,
They
man.
got Asia.
But then when I thought about it, I was like, I gotta record, and then I got blocked out for 2 weeks, and I had to finish the episodes that I was making. And I'm like, this guy, he has nails in his leg and extra robot parts. He's not gonna be able to keep up, bro. I literally went around the park 3 times. Left something in the car. No, my phone died. I had to get the charger in the car. I don't think you can keep up with me, bro. You wouldn't have to get a fucking motorized wheelchair. And you could get that.
Nah.
We'll both have them.
I don't need a wheelchair. I like walking.
Bro, we'll both have them, bro.
Yeah.
And I'll do Disney with Damien.
I don't...
Disney with and I could do the 2Ds, very shiny with magical Cinderella letters or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the Disney films. Back to the ones.
Why are we talking about Disney?
Because people like that shit. You know, people like that shit.
Yep. Spoiled kids and rich people.
No, I like it too, man.
Okay, well, it goes back to this.
So have you seen the Alice in Wonderland, the classic one?
Yep.
You did? You seen it?
I've seen the original ones. I've seen the new, you know,
have you seen the original? Like,
I've seen the original one, and then I've seen the one the Disney redid to make it look newer, and then
1950s.
and then they did, but then they actually did a live action.
But you seen the
one.
original one with the girl?
But they did a live action one late.
You're talking about with the girl and the lions and stuff.
I've seen the original one, and I've also
the black and white one.
Yes, and then I've seen the colored Disney version of it, and then I've seen the live action version of it. The actual
the one with Johnny
the more
Depp.
recent in there, but honestly though,
with Johnny Depp as the weird guy.
I don't know which one Johnny Depp played, but I know he was in there somewhere.
Yeah, the guy with the orange hair.
Oh yeah, Mad Hatter. Yeah, he was Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
But in the original, no, never mind, not that one. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Wizard of Oz. The old Wizard of Oz one, the black and white one.
Matt Hatter's in that?
No.
Yeah,
No.
Alice in Wonderland, isn't it?
I'm not talking about Alice in Wonderland. I almost said something and I got it mixed up with Wizard of Oz because they kind of ring the same bell as far as magical shit that goes on.
Your hand's dirty as fuck, goddamn.
Well, no, she's playing her black. I'm actually mixed, so it works out.
He's black.
Well, actually, I am mixed, but
That's what I'm talking about, brother. The whole time, you know, I've been hiding it. You know what I mean? I thought you was a white. I thought you was a white brother. But the whole time I knew you was a real one. That's what I'm talking about.
Undercover
now,
brother.
motherfuck these hoes.
I don't fuck hoes. I don't know where they've been.
I said motherfuck these hoes. You know what I mean?
I don't know where they've
haters.
been. I don't know where they've been though. I don't know where they've been. I don't want to catch.
Never mind. Never mind.
I don't want to catch Salty.
I
don't want to catch Salty.
What is that? Salty nuts in your mouth?
I don't know why they're in your mouth, but you know, whatever.
Cause you throwing shots earlier with the come back.
Oh no.
Come back like a snapback. Hit him with the coop cack.
If I wanted my own comeback, I take out the
out
the bottom of your chin, bro. You know, take off the bottom of your chin.
All right, so we're off the fucking Disney shit. I think. You're all right. So, what other one? All right, so I'm pretty sure we missed another classic. So you watched the Lion King.
Well, the Wizard of Oz is another one.
You watched that one?
I see the original one.
How old were you when you seen that?
I don't remember.
Like you were super.
I don't really watch. I don't really watch.
8?
But I don't watch Disney anymore though. It's been too long. I mean, like I watched a couple of the new ones, but that's it. I rarely ever watch old ones anymore, unless like as in Mulan, I got to watch the second one.
And where'd you have those movies?
Actually, my ex had them originally, and I got to rewatch a lot of the old ones with her.
With her?
Yeah, because she had a VCR and everything, so we fucking stuck the
your
VCR.
Ex, how old were you? How long were you with your ex? How old
we were together like a year, but I mean, I've seen them as a kid, but then I got to rewatch them with her because she had them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
I must have went by kind of fast. How old were you though?
I don't remember. I wasn't that old. I wasn't that young either.
Oh, so you were like in 18?
Probably like 19 maybe.
Oh shit, yeah.
But either way though, I mean, I really don't.
So why'd she leave you, man? Who broke up with who?
The mother forced her to break up with me because she's a bitch. That's a long story.
Oh, but you guys were living in separate places when it happened?
I was living with her for a little bit when that all went down. And then because of the mom, she didn't pay any of her bills, so she fucking got all of us evicted. And then I decided to take care of her on the streets, and she tried to call the cops and say I was kidnapping her when I wasn't. And then I ended up homeless and what the fuck is it called? Northport or some shit. Anyway, it's somewhere in Florida, and
but why would you say? Why did she say that she was kidnapping?
Because the mom never liked me. Because when I first met her, her mom is one of those mothers that like to brainwash people. And when I first met her, I had to teach her how to use, tampons, pads, and whatnot. I had to teach her how to cook.
Tampons and pads. Why?
She barely knew how to cook.
How old was she?
Like 17, 18 or something. Anyway, the point
Also,
was
she was like 2 years younger than
is that she was. Here's the thing: I had to teach her how to cook ramen. I had to teach her how to use those female products. I had to teach her how to properly wash because mom wasn't teaching her. And it's like, she'd always ask these dumb fucking questions because she wasn't even, understanding shit. Because I was still in high school with her, and her mom didn't teach her certain things, to the point where my mom and her mom almost got into a really disgusting fight because my mom wasn't having the shit, and she literally had a hole in her teeth.
Real? Also, that's when you were your mom.
Well, no, I was living in the house with my mom at the time, but my mom, basically, my ex had a hole in one of her teeth, and she didn't even know what to do because her mom would not fucking tell her the truth, and her mom would say stupid shit like how she told her that she was one of the main cast of dancers on Thriller. Which is bullshit.
Come on. What?
But she couldn't. Well, see, she couldn't prove it. But in the credits, she would point to a ring and be like, "Well, that's me." It's like, "Well, I mean, but here's the whole thing, though. And yes, I do agree. But then a part of it that she did make that I did agree on is the simple fact, which is that most people.
Can we do something real quick?
When they became...
My camera's been acting up, so I want to make sure I stop this to make sure that this is saved, and we're just going to continue.
And then, I was finishing up what we were just talking about. Basically with her...
Oh, yeah, so your mom and...
Well, no, what I was saying, though, is that she did make a good point, though, technically, but even that point, she was still making an excuse to get people to believe her. I noticed that, but the good point she did make, though, is that a lot of famous people, they might go by a different name, stage name, which is possible. But even still.
Come on, Michael Jackson.
No, like I said, I don't believe her. But
what she said, that she was dancing.
So basically, I didn't believe her, but I did understand her excuse that she did use was at least kind of a valid one, which is, I might use a different stage name. But even still, though, even despite all this, though, if she did have it, one, she'd have the paperwork, two, she would have enough money to last her for a very long time. She wouldn't be sitting here, it doesn't matter how bad her life was, all that money would have been there, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that was a huge thing back then, you know what I mean? So she would have had a shitload of money coming in. But she does not. You know what I mean? The whole life was fucking bad, and then I went on a way to go teach her.
But the whole time you look like Peter Pan. You look like Peter Pan with that hat.
Well, yeah,
you gonna take me to Neverland with Michael Jackson?
No.
Yo, what do you think about Michael Jackson, bro? Do you think he did that to the kids?
I do have extra nuts, though. I am Peter Pan, But no, though. Here's the thing. I have reason to believe in it technically, but at the same time, though, I really don't believe that he did it with the intent of hurting anybody either. and I say that because he was interviewed multiple times, and every time
with the intent, even if he had the intent or not, if you did it.
Well, I was talking.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm sticking my kid in the child.
I'm not saying here. Yeah, but I was talking, and you're not letting me finish. But I was saying, though, he was interviewed, and every time he was interviewed, basically, he told them that he believed that the kids came to them in some way or another, claiming to be,
Listen, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it till now,
and including the whole being
I
lonely.
didn't believe it till now.
Well, here's the thing, though, as I was trying to say, is that he basically said that the children he felt were lonely and they were coming to him because of their childhood, and he didn't want them missing a part of the childhood. So in his own way, he felt like, but basically in his own way, he felt like that he was like being like a fatherly figure to some extent. Which I'm not going to say that he went as far as to rape a child, but
it just got weird or something.
But there is definite proof that he did lay in the same bed with a child and possibly even showered with a child. Which is
even what?
Possibly even showering with a child is still bad enough. But I don't believe he raped anyone, though. But I will believe that
showering.
But I do believe in his own way he did take it that far because he believed that he was somehow helping the kids. And also, though, there is one major thing that nobody seems to think about. Listen, though, it's actually important because nobody thinks about it. One, he's also, which is not really a part of it, but everybody knows him to be the great, music man. Which, you know what I mean? So we all know him for that. Also, we also know that he was abused a lot as a kid. You know what I mean? And he was forced into the industry. He was forced to be this superstar that he may or may not even wanted to be in the beginning, which he succeeded to do it, yes, but maybe he didn't want it. Also, I forgot the man's name. I think it was Joe Jackson or some shit. Anyway, the main guy that was abusing him,
Yeah.
he abused him so fucking much that a potential, you know, traumatization so bad that it could very well had partially melted his brain. I mean, so you got to think though, he went from being the black man in the beginning that we knew as a kid to him hating his abusive life so much that he went and bleached his fucking skin, which he already had natural skin pigmentation anyway, but it was a very slow process. He wanted so bad to get away from that life, to get away from his dad, that he went as far as to advance, you know, the skin pigmentation by bleaching his skin.
No, because we're talking about with the kids though.
Here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. I believe that he ran away from that life because the abuse was fucking him up so bad. He was starting to lose his mind. So and honestly, you know, whether he did or did not rape those kids is beyond the point. I truly believe that Joe was to blame, or whatever his name. I think it's Joe. Anyway, that fucking dude needs to be blamed for that shit. He abused that kid so bad that he.
Why are we even talking about this shit? We should not. I don't even want to talk about this shit.
Well, I'm just saying though. You know what I mean? I
know. I'm the one that brought it up.
Well, I don't believe that this is. As far as that goes, though, a lot of people though, when they think of the whole MJ thing, they don't think about it.
I apologize that the whole time I had to my bladder was full because of drinking this damn beer. Where's my beer at? Bro, why are you hiding it from me, bro?
I didn't hide your beer, dumbass.
Oh damn, this shit is full.
But I was gonna say though, is that a lot of people talk about MJ
and I felt bad, and I felt bad for the fucking woo for doing with the saving my dick in the kid.
You're random.
I don't mean to make fun of Michael Jackson. It's just that you know, like you like this guy. He's a superstar. I like all his songs.
I don't particularly like him much either, but I
don't. I kind of do.
I do like his music though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he has talent that he never threw away. A lot of people like Lil Wayne and Bieber and people like that, they got talent and they fucking throw it away. You know what I mean?
It's just, you know,
it's just how it is though. So you know what? I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, I don't.
He just make good music, but
I don't have to respect him as a human being, but I do love him as a magician, as a musician.
As a magician.
yeah. I got head injury.
He didn't do no magic.
Well, apparently he did. You know.
Here we go with your dark jokes.
You know what? And you did a joke. I had to do a joke. You know what I mean?
No, man.
And it's really ironic how Metallica has a song, and then they made it way before MJ did this shit. So every time I hear it,
he's a good song. He's a good songwriter.
Well, he makes a lot of good points, though.
Well, he did a lot of weird things. We can't get proof. We don't have proof of it.
We have already.
But we have witness accounts of kids.
Well, here's the whole thing, though.
In the Neverland documentary.
But we already have proof though that he has had
it's something
kids.
Like a box.
Well,
it was a box of pictures.
Well, not even that. But I was gonna say, for instance, though, right? They have proved that in his room and in the whole Neverland place, and right in front of his door, he has sensors. He has them right at the front door as well, and right, you know what I mean. He has.
You know about that shit when he walks.
He has sensors in there, and apparently, you know, he's hiding something, and that's why he doesn't want people to come in. Now, honestly, though, as I said, a lot of people say, "Oh, well, he's just this, he's just that." Well. You know, nobody wants to take into account that he was abused, and we know for a fact, not just with him, but studies. That's a bad place to put that. There we go. As far as like actual studies based on the average person and people in general, is that abuse? You know, too much abuse can literally lead to your mind changing.
All right, because I brought this up, but I didn't think we were talk about this shit for this long.
No, I wasn't planning on it either. But I just want to clarify that part because a lot of people don't fucking think about it. And you know what?
What part?
Well, as I was saying, the whole abuse part. And honestly, here's what I feel: if he did do something to those kids, whether or not it was rape or molestation or just simply the fact that he truly believed he was being a good dad to them, even though he wasn't the father. But I will say this though: he was definitely running from something. And I believe that was the abuse. So when it comes down to it, that guy that beat him, the dad, he needs to be blamed for this shit, not him.
Oh, he's dead, that motherfucker.
Oh God, I didn't know that, but that's good. But you know, but either way though,
no, but he was.
He needs to though. He needs to be blamed for that.
They were like happy. I don't know. The kids were like fucking celebrating that shit. I don't know.
Well, good dog. Because you know what, I would too, man. Because you know he was an abusive fucking asshole, dude. And he does not need. And I hate to say it that way, but he really was. His whole history is about it was abusive, and that's why the kids were celebrating.
Yeah, he had his head supposedly something to do with his vocals. They had them shits like fixed.
Yeah.
Some shit I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's good, though. What's this?
It's rumors, man. Shit that I hear, but I'm tired of the rumors.
Well, honestly, man, opinions are
like R. Kelly. What do you think about R. Kelly?
I don't know what to believe, man, but...
Actually, before I release this episode, after I release this episode, I'm releasing an R. Kelly skit that I'm going to show you after the show.
Well, here's the whole thing, though.
Some comedy shit.
Well, see, here's the thing. I mean, they have proof that because the videos that he recorded personally while he was doing it. So there is proof that he did piss on them girls' faces or whatever. But at the same time, though, those girls did consent. You know what I mean? And everybody's always whining about age. And, oh, yeah, you know what? Speaking about age, I got something that a lot of people don't think about that it would be good to say. Actually, because nobody seems to want to fucking say it. And I'll say this. As far as age goes... A lot of people fail to forget the actual definition of words that they fucking use. Like, for instance, pedophile. The actual definition of a pedophile is a person that purposely hunts down younger age men and women, I mean, should I say kids, male and female kids, with the intent of using them, abusing them, hurting them, okay. And this includes, sexual relations or anything else.
I know what a pedophile is.
But a lot of people don't understand what the actual definition means. So what happens is that we got people who are blaming everybody who's with a kid, possibly, like, for instance, a 16-year-old versus a 19 or 18-year-old, you know what I mean? That automatically is a pedophile. When you have sucking 80-year-old men marrying women on their 18th birthday, they're okay with that. Even though that's such a large age group gap. When you know that bastard man is probably hurting that woman, but she's adult now, so
who gives a fuck? They're all fucking sick.
But I get it, but that's the whole thing, though. I mean, if people are gonna back something, they should know the fucking definition that they're backing and stop going, that man's automatically a pedophile because he's talking to a younger age person. You know what I mean? It's like with me, I got plenty of fucking friends that are underage, overage, old people, young people, in between. I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? Because age, here's the thing, with me though, age never mattered. With me, if the person says, hey, I want to be your friend, I need help, I'm going to help you. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just
age never mattered.
Age never did matter though.
Because you're young.
I'm 27 as of March 4th here recently. But here's the problem, though. It doesn't matter, though. I could be fucking 30, 40 years old, and I'm still going to be a good person.
What's the youngest person that you've been with?
As of right now, well, I mean, that was when I was 17. I dated a girl that was, 15 or 16?
Yeah, but you were 17.
But it doesn't matter. That's not the point, though. But here's the thing, it doesn't matter though. Here's what I believe, right? We live in a society...
No, but be honest. After 18, 19... And then
I don't really know. I don't keep track of it, honestly.
20?
Well, I don't really keep track. That's the whole thing. If a woman comes to my life, you know what I mean, and she wants somebody...
You're 20 years old and she's how young?
But
she's how young?
But I'm saying, though, the whole point is that I don't keep track of the ages. I don't care. The point
16?
I don't give a fuck. Here's what I believe. If
you can't do that.
But listen, though, I actually technically can. If I'm not hunting those kids down, that does not make me a pedophile. If somebody hunts down a child, then they are a pedophile.
You just said it, kids.
Okay, but I'm using the definition that we use in our country. Technically, we're not even actually speaking with words. I mean, think about it. Our mouths are like flutes. Our tongue vibrates what we're speaking. The only reason why we're speaking words is because a person a long time ago started up a list of words that enable us to speak. Now, I don't know if you noticed or not, but we're always fighting over that stupid shit. But, I'm just getting sick of people fucking, expecting every man to be evil versus, pedophiles to be, everybody. Anybody who associates, it doesn't matter if you're being good to that person or not, like for me. You know what I mean? I'll have a girl come to me because randomly online, I don't even know how she got my information, but she talks to me, and she's like, well, I'm getting abused by my family, right? And, I need someone that I can turn to because these days, if you admit you're having problems, that's normally a big reaction. If you're not living enough normal of a life, you're automatically slapped with a fucking disorder or a virus of some kind, name. You know what I mean? So, and that's just our economy. Well, there are plenty of kids these days going suicide because they don't have enough people to talk to. A person like me, who's not afraid of these bullshit definitions, because I know that I'm here to hunt you down. You have to be this age, or else I'm not satisfied. You know what I mean? As a pedophile has to be satisfied by a set age, or else. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's mine. But, but that's my whole thing, though. I'm not going around hunting down and saying, which you can't just slide it back in because of the sheath. I gotta put it back in. Yeah, hold on, I'll do that in a moment. But the whole point is, though, is that, you know what I mean? Like, pedophiles have to have a set age group. If they don't have that age group, then they're not satisfied, because they're actually monsters. These are guys that are fueled by the pain and the sexual,
when
of
you walk
others.
around with a knife,
Walking around with a knife is has nothing to do with the
and
situation.
you're 20-something years old, and you have 16-year-old girls trying to be with you, and you decide that you want to be with them.
It doesn't, dude. It
Doesn't look good.
You know what though?
Especially if
But
you're
neither,
homeless.
but neither is drinking and smoking on a podcast either.
That has nothing to do with that.
Well, neither does my knife, but you brought it up.
People, I'm not talking about your knife.
But you did bring it up just
I'm
now
talking about
twice.
being with a 20-something, being 20-something, and being with a 16-year-old.
If that
That's too
person,
young.
no, not really, no, actually, because legally in the age of Florida, 16 is the bare minimum age to where you can make your own decisions, and then that actually is a thing, yes, because there are certain things that you're eligible to do, especially when abuse is involved.
Yeah, but legally, it's illegal to do that.
Legally, 16 is the bare minimum age where you are considered to be an adult. It's just like in Asia, 16 is actually the off-cut, where 18 is over here, well, over there is 16. Believe it or not. And here's the whole thing, though. I mean, you know what I mean? But honestly, though, I don't give a damn.
We agree to disagree!
Well, and I mean, no offense to you personally, but I can give a damn less what people think about my decisions, because you know what, though? Unlike the rest of these actual pedophiles, I'm not hunting people down, and I'm not going, I have to have this age group or I'm not satisfied. You know what I mean? I've dated girls that are way older than me. Like, my oldest girlfriend that I've ever had was 64. Yes. And I was with her for 4 fucking years. I don't care. You know what I mean? Age I never give a fuck about age. If the person comes to me and she's willing to consent, you know what I mean? That she's willing to do something.
But you at least admit the young part.
Okay, but what's
That's
the point,
wrong.
though? But no, it's not
But you
wrong.
can't, because they don't know what the fuck is going on.
That's not true either. We have some, younger generation people that are smarter than our older generation people. And let's take me, for example, being that I've been this way, the way that I am, at least since 18 or 19, maybe a little younger than that. But we have people that are like 70, 80, 90 years old that, that sometimes have trouble dealing with me because my maturity level is much higher than it should be. Well, guess what, though? I didn't just randomly obtain that, when I entered the 18 age of realm. Some children are born with it, some are not. Some are born immature, and they'll be fucking 60 years old, still acting like they're, 20. That's just how the world is. And that's another fault that we have as people, though. We're sitting there judging people by their age, and we can't do that. You know what I mean?
But you gotta be a little bit older than that.
But no, here's the thing, though. I'm not going around fucking them either. They want to beat me up. The first thing I fucking tell them, 18 will do it. I will not have sex with somebody that's under age 18. I'm not that dumb. I know that. But guess what, though? It's actually technically only illegal if I stick it inside of her before she's 18. Technically. Being with her is not illegal. Being with her is not illegal. That's just human contact. We are legally allowed in our constitutional rights to have human contact. But if that woman comes to me and she wants somebody
you
that
can't
will
be walking
take care of her-
around with a fucking 8-year-old.
And I never said I would. Now, did I? Now, people like you want to go set these extreme boundary lines to make people like me look bad, and that's just not going to work. But you know what, though? Technically,
I'm saying, you shit.
Technically, I could, because you know what? If I was a father, and that kid's 8 years old, and I'm the dad, does that mean I can't walk around with her? Oh my God! Well, you're 8 years old, man. I might be a pedophile. I might be a pedophile if I walk around with you. If if I'm a babysitter, if I'm a dad, I can't do it because I'm gonna get arrested. You know what I mean? It's that's the whole demeanor, though. You know what I mean? Me, my personality, the way that I think, I got their, but I got their best, I got their best interest in mind, though. I'm not gonna go around, Oh, you're young. Well, let me fuck you. No, I won't do it. I will not do it with them until they are 18 or older, because the main reason for that, the main reason primarily for that. You know what I mean? It's for two major reasons. One is because...
Listen, I'm not trying to make you...
No. I'm not pissed off or anything, but I do get that there's going to be some people probably commenting about it, questioning the idea, and and I don't want to clear it up right now.
Yeah.
Because, it doesn't matter how old you are. You can be older than 18 and still not know
That's what I'm saying.
And still not know really what you want to do. Our minds are always changing. That's the whole thing. But to be honest... Technically, the ending age for male and females, now of course this varies because women have a higher chance of hitting maturity younger, technically, which is why we have 18. 18 is that mid age. 16 is the younger, minimum age. 18 is the middle, and the older age is 21. But ironically enough, we are allowed to drink, I'm sorry, not drink, what was 18 is smoking, right? Or drinking.
What?
For legal age. It's I forget. Anyway, the point is I forgot which one it is, but we're allowed to destroy our minds by 18. 18 is the bare minimum limit. Though, yeah, actually, smoking is it's 18.
Switch it up. Let's just switch up the conversation.
But that's the whole point, though. That we are allowed to destroy our own bodies. You know, as long as the government is allowed to have say in what we do. You know what I mean? It's, for instance,
let's just throw water on this.
Well, I'll tell you something else that's ironic. Okay, have you ever thought about this? Because I mean, I bring it up randomly to random people. I do it a lot to my girl, and you know what I mean. Like, for instance, I bring up a few different ideas. You know, they have the same basic moral, which is, you know, the government versus non-government, and how it's illegal if the government doesn't get paid, and it's legal when the government gets money out of it. Like when like prostitution, definitions of where you use your money. You know, it's basically...
How is the government going to make money off of prostitution?
Well, I'm about to explain it to you. So basically, prostitution is legal because the government doesn't get any money off it. Well, this is where a person, guy or female, you know what I mean, use their bodies to get sex. Okay, so that's illegal, as we know. But by definition, exotic dancing is the same way. Exotic dancers, basically, they use their bodies to gain money, primarily in use of a tease, technically. But some are sneaky and they will do sex to get extra money out of it without...
But how does that make
knowing.
Money for the government?
Okay, primarily with taxes, right? Okay, this is a business. Okay, nightclub is a business, like, you know, Sky Club and in these other clubs where they do have women normally naked on the pole. You know what I mean? And,
you're right.
And they use their bodies to make money. Well, it's governed prostitution. We don't even think about it because, you know, it's the same thing with the pedophile thing I brought up earlier. You know what I mean? People know definitions.
Okay, here we go.
People know definitions, but we rarely ever actually follow the definition to the full extent. While technically us not following, you know, the definition to its fullest extent, actually holding...
This is why I have you here, dog.
Down, well, that's the whole thing, though.
This is why I brought you here,
is that holding down a definition fully, and if we don't follow the definition to 100%, technically that makes that person a hypocrite. Whether that's what we want to hear, that is the truth. While everybody's pointing the fucking fingers, it's like, bro, you know what I mean? You call me a hypocrite because you don't like the way that I do shit, but yet you, by not following a definition or a law to 100%, technically you're a hypocrite if you claim to follow it. You know what I mean? And that's because...
I don't know what you just said, but...
But I'm just saying, though, is that people, you know what I mean? They're so easily swayed because that's just the world we live in. But it's just like being homeless, you know what I mean? You know, panhandling is technically illegal because government's not getting any money out of it. So for me to, I mean, I don't panhandle anyway, so I'm not going to get one. But my friend got one time, and it's called a panhandling license. So you are now licensed to panhandle. So now you can hold a sign, you know, beg for money and
license to panhandle. You could get a license.
Yes, it's a panhandle license, and you get one at your area's city hall, basically Kissimmee City Hall, Orlando City Hall. So, I mean, you can get one at City Hall, and of course it's pretty cheap because, you know, it's mainly aimed at the homeless. But the government gets money out of it.
How much is it?
I don't know. It all depends on the area.
You gotta pay it every year.
I never got one. I don't know personally, but from my understanding, it could be yearly, monthly, so whatever. You know what I mean? And there's different deals on it, from what I understand.
Do you like the weed smell?
I mean, I've been around a lot of smokers, so
Does it smell like...
well, I mean, I'm more used to it, but I still get headaches out of it. I still, you know, I have trouble breathing.
Yup.
But I mean, I'm used to being around smokers, so it really doesn't bother me at all. I mean, whatever. I mean, you do your thing, I'll do mine. It doesn't matter how much.
Have you played darts?
Well, not anymore. But I mean, as far as like smoking and drinking goes, I don't have to like it. I don't have to agree with it. But you know what I mean. This is not my place to say. It's not my land. You know, it's yours area. If I had my own area, it'd be different. But personally, you know what I mean. I really don't care as long as you. And honestly, I support weed more than I support alcohol, considering that, you know, people are more aware when they're smoking weed than they are smoking cigarettes or drinking, in my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. But I mean,
which one? Have you ever heard about the Tower of Terror at Disney?
I don't know why.
I know you don't like Disney. But...
I mean, it's whatever. I've never heard of it personally.
With
but
the elevator that goes up and down?
Oh, actually, I've actually heard about it before, actually. Because there's a YouTuber that I watch, and he does different Disney voices and Pixar voices. And he was talking about the Tower of Terror, but we never actually got to see it.
Well, he does different voices?
He actually goes to Disneyland and Disney World, and he actually does random voices to the people that are dressed up in their character. Yeah, I forgot his name. But I've already on YouTube right now. I'm pretty sure I can find his name.
Because I did the Disney episode.
Yeah, but
you look up Disney Epcot 2019.
Yeah, I was gonna say though.
You can look up Disney Animal Kingdom. Yo, any of them? That's me.
Did you know that they like if you know they also have a peddler's license.
The what?
A peddler's license. It gives you the right to solicitate, buy, and sell stuff. Basically, it's basically the right to have your own little market. But of course, just having the license, you know, you can't just have, you know, If you're gonna own an actual business building, you gotta have different licenses, and depending on what you sell, like if it's cooking, you gotta have cooking licenses, stupid shit like that. But I mean, a basic small business.
You talk really fast, goddamn.
I was born that way. But having a basic small business, a peddler's license does allow you to sell stuff. But I mean, in an area like this, though, the sheriff don't really care what you do, as long as they're not getting calls, because there's not many homeless out in this particular area where the sheriff are at. I mean, this area. So they don't really care, but in most areas they do because of all the homeless that are, hurting people, harassing people and shit.
What is that clicks every time?
Like the collarbone and the rotator cuff in the shoulder.
Rotator cuff.
Yeah, no, talk fast.
Collarbone and rotator cuff.
But I mean, for instance, so you got Salvation Army. They're allowed to sit in front of a store like Publix or Walmart, especially on Thanksgiving and Christmas. And sometimes New Year's, but very rarely. They don't do New Year's as often. But okay, so basically what they're doing, by definition, is actually considered aggressively panhandling. An aggressive panhandler is somebody who, asks for money usually, or asks for something. And when ends up...
I've been wanting to show them your sword.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta show them our swords.
Oh, God.
So we got swords, we're in a militia. If anybody wants to join a militia,
oh God,
make sure that you call Damien.
Oh God, you gonna want my number? And we'll get the icon.
This could be the thumbnail. We're gonna take a picture after we're done.
Okay, and my blade.
Mine's is longer, dude.
Yeah, but mine's thicker.
Look at that silver crisp. Let me see yours.
But the black is actually better.
No, this one is bigger though.
Yeah, but I mean,
yours is
the handle's bigger though on that one. Either way though, but still. But here's the whole thing though.
I don't know if I think they fixed this shit.
Is that you see girls like it better when it's black.
No, they don't.
Says the economy, of our current society.
We look like two villains.
But no, it's just funny though because you know what we should do sometime. We should do a fucking comedy skit. I can't do it right now because I don't got my camos replaced. But once I do, you get some camos, and we'll come here fully geared up and just do a random underground kitchen episode with you and me all fucking geared up in military gear.
How many regions does the brain have?
Too many.
3.
It's too many. The right, the left, and the penis. I don't know. But yeah, though. So basically, aggressively panhandling is basically when a person that panhandles is about like ATMs, and usually he'll hang around the entrances of businesses and shit. And also, if you're out in traffic and you shove your cup in somebody's face, you know what I mean, and you're forcing yourself on them, that's a form of aggressively panhandling too. So basically, Salvation Army is allowed to sit in a chair and aggressively panhandle with their bell and their big ass bucket. You know what I mean? They're just sitting there in a chair all day. But it's like, me as a homeless guy, if I took my chair out of the woods and sat in front of the Publix with a bell,
well, have you been?
You know what I mean? It's like, hey guys, hey, help us out,
Yeah, so let's talk about your living situation. See, now you're living in the woods.
My anus.
Now you're living in the woods. He got a nice. It's nice. You should have the tarp a little bit higher.
I can't get the tarp higher right now, but I am planning to. I just can't do it yet.
Why?
I'm not tall enough. I can do it right now. And I'm not going to stand in my chair because those metal chairs are not meant to handle that. Much weight especially.
Maybe you could tie the corner on a stick.
But I am...
Put the stick on a tree and then tie the stick to the tree.
But if you're not tall enough, then you can't reach the stick. But either way, I am planning on buying a small ladder so I can get up a little higher. Because I got long arms anyways. So, but basically, if I have a little ladder, I can step up, but I can tie them higher. Usually, I have them up higher.
Have you ever fell? Like this whole time, fell down?
I've fallen out of trees before, but it doesn't hurt. I'm used to it.
Falling out of trees? What
what
are you doing out of tree?
Well, it all depends because
I climb trees. I've climbed trees.
If I need firewood for a fire, I'll go pick off extra shit for the fire. Like until I did that, and I fell off a tree twice. But still, it doesn't hurt that bad. But like if I was at Fort Myers, I used to climb trees to pick mangoes.
You can come. Yeah, you can come. They used to pick mangoes.
Hold on, I'll come.
Alright, we're gonna take a bathroom break and then we'll be right back.
No, you don't need to.
Also, I gotta think my insecurity. What were you talking about? Well, I got a list.
Do you want
the morning show?
Do you want people to like know about this kind of thing?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get real, bro. This is what I.
Well,
I mean, here, doctor.
Well, I mean,
Dr. Holmes.
This might.
Dr. Holmes.
Well, this might get personal of what happened recently, though. I don't want to.
What happened recently?
With what has happened and been over here happening, like when I used to come here. I don't want to say.
With the stepdad?
Yeah, I don't want to say too much, and you know what I mean.
Oh no, I don't want to talk about that with my stepdad.
Well, I mean, it was just a few pieces in relation to your whole insecurity thing, and he was part of the reason. That's the whole thing, right? You know what I mean? And it's just like, so basically, we have certain people. And of course, I'm going to use me and you since we're both here, anyways. And it just so happens to be that like we have different lifestyles or attitudes per se. So it's just like a perfect opportunity to use this as examples. Whereas me, for me, for instance, I'm the kind of person where I prefer to be nice. I don't always like to be a dickhead, but I'm not afraid to. Basically, like for me, a lot of people will come up and they'll try to use me, and then they'll say, "Oh, he's mean," because like I'm more honest. I'm more willing to have a sharp tongue than be the kind of person to tell you things are okay when it's not. And that's why a lot of people like me more on the channel. I mean, of course, because you're nice too and everything. And then we got people that are nice. And I want to be nice, but living as bad of a life as I've lived in, on and off, being through what I've been through, especially being homeless out here, and you got kind of like two choices. You could be the kind of guy that like just goes through and just gets shit done, and then you could be like the average homeless person, which basically just submits. You know what I mean? Either submits to the shelters, or he'll submit to his own, pain and bullshit, and which usually leads to drinking, smoking. A lot of people who drink and smoke, you usually have that insecurity, basically either I can't handle this, so I'm going to drown myself in something, you know what I mean, and well aware that what you're doing is probably not the healthiest thing you could have done, but you do it because it helps to, basically it puts a mask on your face and it helps you forget, which most people, that's all that they want to do, is they just want to forget set things in their life. Things that they'll never probably talk about because they just don't think it's needed, or they're too scared to bring it up because they don't want people to find out. Which I see that a lot within you, like when I first, met you, you know what I mean? You were talking about certain personal things in relation to your family, where you're worried about certain things, and, you're always second-guessing yourself, and you can never seem to put your foot in securely other than with your podcast. But even then, sometimes you question your own podcast, too. And you're worried about set followers, leaving you because of set content. Oh, you've definitely told me that, and it's very well,
wait. Oh, if we said the N-word?
No, it ain't about that. I'm talking about in general. Back when I used to come here, though, you know what I mean? And you're so scared of losing your followers because, if we're going to get technical here, the only real family you got are the few people that reside in this house and your subscribers. But basically, because of your insecurity, you've literally not just put on a mask with your beer, but you've also have your own mask around you. Basically, your own family of sorts, and you've done it with YouTube. Basically, your subscribers is your family, and I'm not saying that they can't be, but the whole reason for these podcasts is because you're reaching out. You know what I mean? And it's not that you need or want the attention, it's that getting that attention helps you to feel more secure, and it kind of makes you feel like you're wanted, because you're the kind of person where, like most people these days, they're so insecure, they're so shy, they're so afraid, and I'm not saying you're shy, but instead of shyness, you're more insecure. So basically, instead of going, fuck this, I'm going to get this done, you're like, well, if I just do what people like, then I don't have to worry about saying these mean things.
I do it once a week.
But it says
I could do it every day.
Well, no, I realize that you're making changes, but it's the whole aspect. You know what I mean? It's the whole aspect where, you know what I mean? It's just like some people.
Changes.
Well, it's just like some people, you know what I mean? And they'll get on their favorite game because, hey guys, I can be this guy, and I don't have to worry about being, what I really feel like that I am because I'm too afraid to be somebody else.
Myself.
Other than that, well, that's the whole thing, though. Yes, I'm not saying that you're not, but it's just like with me, right? I didn't used to be a nice person, you know what I mean? I had to have people come in my life and show me that there was a part of me that I was missing. So I'm still working on that nicer side, but I am doing better than I was a few years ago. It's just like with you, you know what I mean? Your insecurity is a part of you, but there is a side of you that you're not willing to find because you are too scared of what will happen, of the outcome. It's just like you being more open on your podcast. You are scared of running people away.
Same thing with you.
You know what I mean, though?
Same thing with you.
It's just like, well, that's what I'm saying, though, is it was with me, you know what I mean? I got that sharper tongue, and I need to work on being a little bit nicer person, but I'm just so used to having to be that more honest, and that person who, even though he wants to be a good guy, has to play the bad guy because
I'm pretty relaxed.
Well, here's the whole. Well, see, here's the
watch
thing.
Netflix.
You know, when it comes down to like being a good versus bad guy, I'm not really a bad person, but like that,
I'm there for my dog.
the attitude that I perceive, you know, that I have to come off as, especially on the streets, like with Irma, and when disasters hit, I'm even more mean than I usually am because I need to get shit done. I don't have time for somebody to go, well, I don't want to. It's like, dude, you're out here. You know what I mean? I got me, my ex, and 7 other people. You know what I mean? If you don't do what the fuck I tell you, you will die out here because you guys get sick. I don't got to worry about it. But personally, when it comes to you guys, I got to make sure that you're okay. That's why, well, I had a bunch of people, including my ex with me, so it was a total of me, her, and, well, actually 9 of us, me, her, and 7 others. The whole thing is, though, was this. If I hadn't gone through and done what I did, then they would have gotten so sick that they would eventually died. They would have. The reason why I know this for a fact is because on the way to the shelter of us walking through Daytona, we stopped by a hospital, and I said, you go get the fucking check, because the one dude cracked his fucking hip, the other guy cracked his knee a little bit, because I got people who like what I do so much they want to go fucking mock me, and I'm like, bro, I've been doing this for so long that, yes, my body hurts from pulling all this weight, but don't try to fucking do this because, you know, you're over pushing yourself just because you want to be noticed, which is a form of insecurity.
What the fuck were they doing?
So basically, that is also a form of insecurity in case you didn't catch it. Basically, this guy was nowhere near used to what I do. You know what I mean? So, like he's the kind of homeless guy, he just travels around like a fucking feather in the wind. He just goes wherever. Me, I'll do the same thing, but I'm used to having lots of supplies because I'm the kind of guy where if I get fucking stranded, I want to know that I have whatever I need and whatever I want on me. Like, you know, I got a bag of electronics, you know what I mean? I got a bag of extra chargers.
Do you think, have you mocked other people?
Maybe when I was really young, yes. but being alone for a long time,
I feel like you would have mocked me,
but here's the whole thing, though, is that being alone for so long, you know what I mean, I didn't have the choice to mock anybody anymore.
So I would have had the biggest,
I had
house
to.
in the woods.
Well, here's the thing, though, is that I didn't have the choice, though, to mock people at that point. I'm so used to being alone, and then being alone has formed a leadership bond with myself, because at that point, when all you got is yourself, you know what I mean? I couldn't have done that. I could have been the guy that just laid back and let it happen.
Well,
but
stay tuned. We're gonna play electric guitar soon.
But you know he will. But
No, you.
I don't know how to play. So basically, I decided to step up and do something about it, which made me more of an alpha than a beta per se. And then I became more of a leader, and then seeing the truth as I see it, you know, and not just what's in front of me, but all around me.
Okay, leader.
So basically, that gave me that sharper tongue, which is a kind of a good thing. It really is a good thing, but for certain people, they cannot handle it. Thus, you get those people who just don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? And so for some of us, it's just better to go ahead and drink and smoke, because at least then, you know what I mean? It gives you that extra confident boost
Shut up.
that you may not have without it. No, it's being serious though.
No, but I have it. I still have it. I'm just.
I'm not saying you don't, but for what time I have known you, which hasn't been for that long, but I've known you enough.
I'm just celebrating, bro. I'm celebrating today.
I'm not saying you're not celebrating today. What I'm saying though is in general, though, for you know, I mean,
I can't celebrate.
You told me to bring it up, so I'm bringing it up. You know, since I've known you, yes, I mean you are celebrating, but at the same time, though, is that I've known you.
Celebrating since sorry, man.
I will see. I've known you
Sorry about that.
to be the kind of
I have
person.
been popping butters every time I seen him.
Well,
Sorry.
I've known you to be a generally nice person, but because of that insecurity setback, and you have so much insecurity that it's sending you back. Every time you want to go push forward, you get pulled back.
You're right.
You know what I mean? No, I'm being dead serious though. And this is the kind of person I've seen you to be so far, and it's like you want to do better. You know what I mean? And you want to get better.
I feel bad too. Even like
you know?
when you came here, I don't want you to feel bad because of like the way they make you feel.
But you know, I don't feel bad about it though. I'm just being honest with you, like I've always been. You know what I mean? And if you want, you know what I mean, and nobody really, no matter how much they feel bad for you, no one can actually
They don't feel
really
bad for me.
truly save you.
I'm a lucky son of a bitch.
And unless you change for yourself. But here's the whole thing though, you know what I mean? Us as men, we're supposed to be stronger people. We're supposed to be there for our women and children. No, but that's what we're there for though. I mean, whether or not, you know, it's funny or people don't want to believe it, that is the case, that we are supposed to be there for them. And honestly, if you think about it, though, women are born with a weaker skeletal structure, while we are born with a stronger one. I mean, in my opinion, that's proof right there that we should be, using that ability to help.
What about Hillary Clinton? The bitch never died.
I don't know. But I'm just saying, though, that's what we're supposed to be.
What do you think about Donald Trump?
Even with, all the money.
Okay.
Well,
what do you think about MAGA Donald Trump and then the red MAGA hat?
I think that Trump is a prime example that being rich can't buy good hair.
Okay. On to the second one.
Toufle when or the fucking toupee when his hair blew off. And all you seen was this. But yeah, though, you know what I mean? But it's actually, see, here's the thing. When I was younger, I used to be that way, by the way.
Like what?
I used to be the kid who was too afraid to freaking step my foot forward because I didn't understand enough. But the first time I fucking snapped on somebody was the first time I understood what I could what potentially I could do. You know what I mean? And ever since then, I made a promise that I would never, allow that shit to happen again. Because, here's the thing, though. On my journeys and shit, especially at night, every now and again I'd get so overwhelmed with just confusion and just stress that because, being alone, there were times when I would just lay down in the middle of the sidewalk, in the middle of the road, start crying at night because I didn't have anybody else. So that was me releasing my stress so that I could handle myself another day.
Damn,
you know what I mean? Well, yeah, a lot of people don't know that because they don't understand enough about me, you know what I mean? Having to be strong comes at a price. With me, I never really had the chance to really choose between what I wanted to be officially, you know what I mean? But having people come in my life and be there for me, you know what I mean? And then I want to make sure that them dying, wasn't in vain. So I want to be able to do better at least for their sake. And then, always being the guy that's always taken a step, but sometimes those steps are not sturdy enough, so you find yourself falling deeper. You know what I mean? And then you got to crawl back out just to be able to walk again. Well, you know what I mean? And it's like I grew up, as a very depressed kid.
If somebody did a cartoon of you there, they would have drawn bone click.
But yeah,
and they would have done you like this.
I grew up, as a depressed kid, and that's just what it was. So for the longest time, I was never suicidal, but I was questioned. I still question things sometimes. But growing up in this lifestyle, I've been able to overcome a lot of shit that most kids cannot overcome. And you know what I mean?
Getting raped.
Well, I actually almost did get raped. My mom actually stopped it before it happened. My mom actually was the one that saved me from being raped.
Oh, for your grandpa.
But then again, no, it was actually, no, if we're being serious though, my mom was friends with this girl who had 2 kids. Me being a kid, I didn't know any better.
She had a dildo and she put it in. I always knew you had a little swing.
One of her sons,
I knew where you walked.
One of her kids, talked me into it. We were both very young at the time. I didn't know any better. And they're like, okay, let's try it. And then my mom fucking came in the room when it happened and fucking yanked him fucking back.
Okay, I apologize for laughing.
And that's what I don't give a damn. But
we're gonna break this down. Okay.
But
Where was this at? You were in their home?
I don't remember much of anything, to be honest with you.
How old were you? Like 5?
Really?
4?
Well, too young to fucking remember. That's for sure.
5.
All that I do remember though is she came in and fucking yanked him off of me and fucking because he was literally putting it in or trying to. She fucking whoop. And then because of her slinging him across the room, that's what got her.
How old?
But that's what got me. But that's what got my mom and her mom and his mom to fucking fight. Basically, and what happened was that ruined their friendship. You know what I mean? And that's what ended her and her friendships. You know what I mean? But honestly, though, me as a kid, I didn't know any better. You know what I mean?
I feel so bad, man.
Yeah, it's whatever. Here's the whole thing, and it doesn't matter. Honestly, well, I don't want to say it like that, but honestly, though, a person can't get raped, and it's sad.
It's all right.
But here's the whole thing, though. Here's the whole thing. It's honestly,
what
I'm saying though is for people that have been raped, whether they've been guys or girls, technically, it's gonna. It might not happen to all of us, but it will happen in some form, whether it's rape or, possible molestation or even something completely different, like another tragedy. It'll always happen. So just because you're not getting raped doesn't mean that something else won't come and traumatize you.
Yeah.
It's just like with me. Technically, I did.
Somebody's
Well,
taking a dick. Ah!
it's just like I was technically raped later on though by a female, believe it or not. And I tell you that is true because I actually got my virginity taken from me in my sleep. I was dating this one girl and she didn't ask me. I woke up the next morning and there was a condom in the trash and I was fucking pissed because it's like I didn't ask to not be a I didn't ask for you to take that from me.
What do you mean take what from you?
My virginity.
In the ass?
No. she fucked me. And
In anal.
she didn't tell me that she wanted it, and back then I was a lot harder sleeper than I am now, so she basically abused that right of me sleeping that hard and basically talked me into it without me knowing. Basically, you know what I mean, I was so tired and she woke me up just to have sex with me, and apparently I was...
She was an old lady.
No, she wasn't an old lady, but she's got a history of taking virginities from other guys too, though, so it's not like I'm the only one. I didn't realize it. I mean, it's whatever, though. Shit happens, though. I mean, if we're being technical, that is technically a rape by definition because, you know, I did not consent to this. It's, you know, but...
Bro, there's this part where I'm stuck on Mario. It's on the side of... I'm on the side of this building, and there's nothing else. There's nothing else. It's just like, it's not... It's at the beginning. That's how it begins. Like, you jump over these things, you go into a pyramid.
Yeah.
And then you're stuck on this thing where it just leads into nowhere, and a little bird comes by where you could jump on it, but then you slide right off. And there's some other things later on, but you just keep falling off.
Well, that's because Mario's too fat. You need to go to the gym first.
No, I used Luigi. Yes, Luigi.
Luigi.
Lulu.
You know, unlike a lot of people who allow tragedies to ruin their lives, I don't let it. I mean, it's in the back of my mind. You know, it'll linger, but I mean, like, I always do the best that I can, not to let shit get me down too much. You know what I mean? Because I'm always gonna have bad days depending on what happens. You know, I'll have worse days than others, but you know, it's just like with me. Like I always try to find solutions. A lot of the homeless, they're out there panhandling. They'll get their drugs and alcohol all because, you know, and they want to beg for help, but they don't actually use the help like they should. Like with me, you know what I mean? I got the phone, and I'll be sitting there holding a sign, entertaining people with funny shit, and I'll be on my phone doing it, and they know that I got a phone. The other homeless will be like, well, you should hide your electronics. Well, why? Why do I hide? Why should I hide what I have? You know what I mean? Everybody knows that instead of getting certain things, I get certain things. You know what I mean?
Where are you from?
Florida.
Well, you were raised here your whole life?
Mostly, yeah.
So where's your mom? Underwater welder.
Yeah. I don't know a whole lot about that. I just know that that's what the definition of her job is, like the title, underwater welder.
Has she been underwater?
I think so. If I don't know a whole lot about it, because we don't talk that much.
What's the last job you had?
Last job I had?
Well, let's talk. Fuck that. Let's talk about where you're living at right now. The living situation.
The
where
woods.
you're at. So you're in the woods. You got a tent.
Yeah.
You have the homeless sexy
T-shirt. Yeah, I didn't have a good place to put it, so I put it there.
Merch.
Yeah, but I am planning on starting my own business. I even have a picture I took off the web a while back. I want to use it.
Look, so you go in there, right? Immediately you got your laundry basket.
Well, I mean,
nobody really comes in there, right?
I got my...
Has that guy came by?
Who? Oh, yeah, well, I mean... When I was in the fields, he came by a few times, but it doesn't bother me anymore, though. But he's always going on that route. Same route he goes on every day, pretty much. So I see him there sometimes. But he doesn't bother me. I don't bother him. But basically, though, I am planning on getting some business cards done. I have a bunch of cards saved. Well, I mean, not cards, but basically, I have a card website where I can make cards, and I have saved. Because I am planning on starting that business and making it a reality. I do want to, but unlike a lot of business cards, they try to make themselves look fancy. I'm not trying to do that. I can care less about how luxurious I look. I mean, to be honest with you, if I did get the chance to have my own background, I'm going to be using a picture. I mean, of course, of nobody's faces, of course. I mean, unless it's mine, or unless they got consent, but probably not because I'm using a Google image. But it's a Google image of a person pulling up. I mean, you know, and they're pulling a shopping cart, basically, and it's raining. Well, here's the thing. I already told my girl of the picture I want to do, and I do got another friend.
I can help you too.
Who can help me do that, basically. Well, yeah, or you.
Or just let me help
It
you.
really doesn't matter. Here's the whole point, though.
I'm the best.
But what I was telling you
I'm the best.
is that what I'm planning on doing is that either I'm going to use that picture or I need to find somebody who's willing to take a picture of me. And here's the reason though. The idea for this is basically I want to dress up in whatever I'm going to wear for that particular moment, basically. And the whole idea though is like I want to wear either a robe or I want to wear a white blanket as a robe, basically, like you know how the Greeks do it, how they have one arm out. Well, every time I've ever used a blanket for a robe,
that,
yeah, I know I've done it in Orlando, yeah. But here's the whole thing though, I would normally have a shirt on so that it looks more like a robe.
What do you mean you did it in Orlando?
Yeah, I did some Jesus dress ups in Orlando, so I've done it. Yeah.
So you haven't done any other drugs?
I
You don't do any drugs?
No, I don't. I don't drink either.
You've never done any?
No.
Not one time?
Nope. I don't see the reason to, personally. I mean, other people do, but I don't see a reason for it. That's no point in me doing it. You know what I mean? And then that same concept, it's the same concept that makes and breaks people, you know what I mean? Like a person who doesn't see a reason to do something.
People, yeah.
Well, it's the same thing with insecurities, too, though. If a person does not see enough reason to do something, they're not going to do it. So for some people with insecurity problems, they would rather sit back and just watch the show because they don't see enough reason for them to stick up, you know what I mean, do something more than they already are. You know what I mean? It's like for me, I don't always see a good reason for everything that I do, but what I do, I substitute that problem.
When we gonna do art?
With
I got paint. Look at that.
No, but I do my own art. I don't use paint. I use
son of a bitch.
I use colored pencils and pens. Basically, I substitute the whole. I don't see enough reason to do these things with. You know what I mean? With, you know, if I do help with the change, you know, what could happen? You know what I mean? I got a girl. You know, I got another girl.
I'll study about that. What am I doing?
You know what I mean? And I got people out here in this world who aren't strong enough to go through what I've been through. So what I want to do is I want to be able to finally get the power that I need to stand up. You know, of course, money is power in this world, and especially in America. So I got to have enough money to do it. But when I finally do, I want to be able to stand up and start sticking up for the people who didn't have the strength to do it on their own. It's like those insecurities or those people who were just physically too weak or mentally too weak to be able to do anything. You know what I mean? Where insecurity wasn't the problem, it was just simply how they were born. You know what I mean? So some people, it doesn't matter how strong they want to be, their physical and mental states,
Bro, I got
the
business thing that we cannot mention.
What ways Harry Potter, Baltimore?
That would be edited.
Baseball.
What? Yes.
I don't know.
Harry Potter. Have you ever...
Random shit. But I was gonna say though.
Listen, so let's go to. We're gonna go to Disney, man. Let's go one of these days.
Ah, man, I am Disney.
And then I could do Disney with Damien.
Oh look, Mickey Mouse. Oh look, lions. Oh look, a Jeep. Oh look, two gay guys acting like they're straight with their kids.
Yeah, we could set the camera up.
It's like, oh, we're perfect parents. We teach our kids valuable lessons of anal. I'm just kidding. But no, seriously though, you know what I mean? I mean, shit, that's fucking weird.
Why the fuck did he just say that?
Here's the thing. I'm all for, the whole freedom of willpower to make your own decisions. But I've always thought it personally to be weird.
You just said that?
I said it because I was fucking bored, but I've always found it weird.
You just get compulsive.
To like see two guys and like how one of them acts like a woman. I mean, I don't personally care. It's their own deal. As long as it ain't me, I don't care personally. And I got plenty of gay friends in Tampa.
And you don't want to edit this out.
Damn right I don't. I don't give a fuck. I have the freedom to not like something without it being a hate crime. A lot of gays though, they will say, "Oh, hate crime," but. I don't have to like what you do. I can respect that you do it because it's your choice, but I don't have to like it. Personally,
hate crime. Why would they?
Okay, but no, I'm dead serious. A lot of people will do that. A lot of it's basically just as bad as a black dude getting pulled over for doing a crime and going, "You're a racist, officer." It's the same aspect. You know what I mean? It's the same idea.
So we're gonna use the Marvel superheroes. We're gonna use yours against mine.
So I was just gonna say though, as far as that goes though, but I was gonna finish it though.
Batman.
With the whole situation.
I'm Batman. Who are you? Hey.
Homeless man.
Like that? That's how you'll be dressed? With a phone. Yeah.
No,
And your chick will be throwing the phone to the forehead.
I'm normally dressed in either all
and
black.
then running away.
Well, I'm normally dressed in either all black or full camouflage. Usually,
And you'll do like a full ninja roll and throw the phone.
Yeah, but I was gonna say.
Or you can scribble. You'll go up to them, scribble really fast, and then poke both of their eyes with your pen.
But you know, I did more.
And then keep scribbling.
Well, I did more artwork recently.
But that will be your trick if you were a little.
I know what you're saying though. But before we came over here, and you were talking about artwork, you wanted to bring some artwork up. You said, right?
Yeah, I wanted you to do something, and then I'll do something around it.
Oh no, that was different than what I heard earlier. But no, that's a good idea though too. We could also do that. But
we could do 4 pieces.
But you were also.
Oh man.
What?
I gotta.
We're playing footsies right now.
No, we're not. I'm not touching you.
We almost did. And we almost bumped kneecaps. But there's nothing.
You don't got no kneecaps.
Well, there's nothing more fun than going into the hood around a bunch of dudes with your best guy friend.
Look at your hand, how much bigger it is than mine.
And being you know what I mean, and going to the hood and be like, yo, homie, let's bump weenuses. And then just watch all the guys. Gay. It's like, I'm not. I'm fabulous.
Bro, why don't we do the stand-up comedy? Why don't we just go...
Well, here's the thing, though. I got a bad leg, so I can only stand up for so long. I mean, honestly, it'd be a lot of sit down.
It's only 5 minutes.
But it'd be a lot of sit-down comedy. Because the chair.
People are going to be like, boo!
Okay, fine, I admit it.
Boo!
My puns aren't always this bad, but when I write them on paper, they become terrible. Oh, by the way, you know what?
Get him out of here!
That's what mommy said. Anyway, what? Do you know why?
Also, look, I'm gonna get in my electric guitar. Hold on. We're gonna let you get ready and set up.
You're playing the guitar. I'm not.
Yeah, I have to get the speaker and all that.
But do you know?
We'll be right back.
Do you know why? Do you know why the walrus went to the Tupperware party? You know why the guitarist got arrested?
Why did the guitarist get arrested?
Because he was fingering A minor.
Oh man, you know what? Those are always dark, bro.
Yeah, I know. I am mixed after all, apparently, and apparently I'm black from the waist down.
Oh, it's lying.
Your dad's not handy. Podcast Jota is on. Guitar he has brought. Speaker he has.
If this shit works, I'll be surprised.
Surprised he will be. Screw we all are.
Who the fuck is that, Chewbacca? That's Yoda.
Yoda, I am.
Yoda!
Pineapple out of his ass like Hitler he is. Little Nicky reference that was.
Don't forget to put on your strap on. There.
Oh, that was gonna come down here.
There you go. I caught it for you. I saved his life. Epileptic warning. Enjoy the speaker.
Epileptic warning.
Rainbows!
No. You be careful!
I was trying to finger
It's
the
okay, this is not why I got it. I got this, my wife got this for me.
I was trying to finger the G string.
To do something I was doing. No, but it's not, no, the volume is high. It's not the guitar, it's this. It doesn't.
Is it the chord, possibly?
Bro,
Ow!
It doesn't play this,
Jesus
bro.
Christ. Stop censoring me!
No, it plays, this is for the microphone.
Yay!
Oh no, but I got the cable for the microphone here. This is for the guitar. This is, there's different plugs. This
Don't
is
pull a Marilyn Manson.
There's plugs that, I mean, you can look it up on Google. But
Don't. You what? What?
There's different, this doesn't just plug into a microphone. You need, like...
Well, some guys don't plug into women, but they make that work, don't they?
Here we go with the jokes.
No, it's
You're
actually,
catching me drunk, but
it's actually serious though. No, it's actually serious though because you know, with a little forceful push, you can make it fit. And by the way, it's not ripped if you yell surprise because then it's just surprise sex.
It's not yet if you're surprised if you're not in her eyes.
And then I just tell her it's vanilla Nutella.
It's not vanilla Nutella. It's something that smells like old yellery.
Oh, you mean you? Okay. It's like I tell her surprise.
That's what I'm gonna call you, old yeller.
Come again and again and again. Yeah, welcome to Underground Kitchen. Here we will be fucking your mother. I mean, yeah, no.
She's definitely Mexican.
They're not Mexican. They are Elven. That one's not done yet.
Oh, this one's definitely saying something about Hitler. No, just kidding.
Hitler real hard. There are other ones in here too. I got some new ones I've been working on.
And this was like, ooh, don't touch my bottom.
When you admire other people's females on a picture frame.
And the middle one, Heim Hitler. Heim Hitler. Oh, fuck with you. No, these are really, bro, these are really good. Can I show the people?
Go ahead, hurry up, take it.
Oh, come on, you're gonna break it.
Okay, I'll break it. Don't worry, it was too small to touch anyway.
Damn.
Damn ham.
These are ill. As in disgusting. Ill. I'm just kidding. Ill as in the illest.
Ill as
Lord.
in,
Oh Lord.
as in it's chill outside when it might freeze if you don't bring a spoon in the bowl and catch them and work mix.
Oh, these are new ones too.
Mm-hmm.
This is the type of paper I need. What paper is this?
I don't know. Someone gave it to me. I don't know what paper. I'm looking for it too.
This reminds me of Mulan. Have you seen that one?
I've seen Mulan, yes. I don't see how it's Mulan though. It's a dude.
Oh, and this one is definitely saying blood, blood. What up, blood? Blood.
And you got the one under it. Did you see this one yet?
What's this one?
Another one.
Mexican.
Torque.
She's another Mexican vampire. Bro, after that movie, bro, you gotta see that movie, Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, I've already seen it. Remember, I was naming scenes out of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the cross.
The fucking cross out, and they had one out of it.
That was random, right?
Okay,
How the hell you seen that movie?
I've definitely seen it. I just don't remember when the hell I seen it. It's been so long. I was working on some shit in here though. I don't know how much you've seen, how much you haven't. But some of it has been, messing up because of the weather. I got a whole bunch in here if you want to look.
Oh, I seen it.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I don't know how much you've already seen, so you can go through this if you want.
Boy, that book is dirty.
It's not as dirty as your... And you know what?
This is dirty, bruh. This is
It's good to be dirty.
This one hammering some swords.
I never finished that one, but yeah. I remember you do that one.
Hammering some swords away to the Armageddon of the underground temples of Narnia, underground Nubis.
Gingers don't have souls.
It's blank. I don't see anything. Just kidding. Oh, this is the one.
Nope.
I did this one.
He raped my pad with his marker.
Upside down.
Apparently. And that's the picture that forever got us into a fight here. I'm gonna see how far back this thing goes, because I got it.
This book is very dirty. Yeah, you can show the masses.
It ain't that dirty.
My hand will break to glasses.
Yeah, but I mean, the whole thing is that you weren't flipping it page to page. You were just gapping it, basically. Yeah, you got the nuns.
You gotta show them the nuns. Here we go with the nuns.
And then 1, 2, 3, and 4.
What?
It's nun 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Why you keep doing that? That's gonna. How do you make that? How do you write that in with letters?
I don't know.
So I can name that the episode. The fucking sound. That big ass camel toe, bro.
I have a stack of papers if you like.
We gotta show them that glorious camel toe again.
Oh, here we go with the sexual stuff. Sexualizing my people. They have feelings, and it's harassment.
That droopy lips.
You
looks good.
You got some droopy lips too, bro. I'm looking for the stack. I think it's right here, though. Hold on, that's it. Here we go. There you go. I mean, they're all bent up because I have to store them that way. Here, a whole bunch of them in there. And what you do is you go through the middle of it and you try to.
What am I doing? What are you giving to me?
Paper.
That's too. That's too much.
That's what she said last night.
It's dirty.
He's discriminating against against homeless people, you know? Against the homeless center. Yeah, he is. You can't hear him, you know, we're all dirty, and he doesn't like us. He doesn't like us because we're too dirty to be around him.
Yeah, true.
He's freaking emotionally abusing me.
Oh, what is this?
Hold on, here.
Let me see.
Stop, hold on. Start
Damn,
from the
bro,
top.
why you scratch me? Now I got AIDS.
Start from the top. Oh, well, I mean, I had to aid you in this video.
You start from the top, man. This dirty ass paper.
He's discriminating against me because I'm homeless.
Bro, my hand is literally black just because it's touching your paper.
That's good then. You can wash your hands later.
Yeah, you good.
Here you go ahead, buddy.
Bro, it's like a mechanic. Like if a mechanic was a painter.
Yeah, well, here you go, buddy.
Go ahead.
It's your show.
Oh my God, here we go.
It's your show, so go ahead.
I'm not gonna show all of them.
Yeah, you damn well will. This is a good session for artists. And he's literally skipping pages. And
It's the last one.
And he's missing all of the good fucking pictures because he doesn't want to show anything. Skipping all of them because he doesn't want to show all of them. There's a whole bunch of them in here. See, and there's the orc. There you go. So you got an orc lady. But you know he's being all mean because they want to show people the artwork because he'd rather be fingering guitar strings. Grrr. It was your idea to show people.
I like this, man. It's really good. I've been wanting to buy one of these things. Just don't got the money, you know.
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of them in there. I just haven't been drawing up. I've been drawing a whole lot lately.
Let me get one of these, matter of fact.
Put them on what? I don't give out personal.
And then I swear to God, I'll have it up here.
Alright, but I already gave something and you didn't even keep it up.
Look, I'll keep it up right here, bro. It will not move from here.
You like big guys?
Oh, let me get that one. For real? This one?
I'm not giving any of them out though because I mean I could draw you something personally like I did the last time, but these are like personal characters that I've been working on for a long time now.
Come on! I'm just kidding. No, this takes a lot of work.
Well, not really all that much for me though. I'm used to doing it. But yeah, here we go.
Yeah, but look at the cross in his hand.
Cross.
Like the...
He doesn't have a cross in his hand. He has spikes on the back of his hand.
Yeah, but it's like a cross. It's in the form of a
Kinda.
cross.
But look at this though. If you like dragons, see.
It's in the form of a cross, man.
See that dragon I did on this picture? See? On this picture right here? It's the same thing. Whoever did it.
Gang. Gang. Like...
Fang.
Gang.
Fang. Yeah, I see. I do all.
This one.
I do all kinds of different dragon styles in here. I mean, I don't do a whole lot of them. I only got a few of them now.
Bro, you gotta go to Disney. You gotta be inspired.
Disney can't help me out with
Look
my
at this
problems.
One, look at this one.
I never got to finish that one. That wasn't finished. But yeah, Scoundrels and shit.
But that's how they start? Let me see.
But there we go.
Goddamn, I'm breaking my arms, man. Come on, man. Get this paper off of me, dog.
He's a pussy.
Listen, but that's it. That's it for the show, man.
Man, that ain't much.
Alright, bro.
But we can go ahead and play guitar if you want.
I can.
Hey, you can. You know, this could be an extended session. A special extended cut.
I don't play guitar, bro.
Well, I told you I couldn't play it. I mean, I used to be able to, but ever since my head injury, I can't.
Just your head injury. What the fuck your head got to do with playing guitar?
Lost a lobe in the back of my brain, and I lost a lot of my shit like speech.
That's all they're gonna get.
I was gonna headbang for a second there, but I realized I can't mosh pit inside this little ass place. How about emo people? Like emos? Emos riding emus? I don't know. How would that work?
The Musty Jack.
No, it's Misty Jack.
I know I'm fucking
but I
with
spelled
you.
it with a Y.
No, I know, but I say Musty to fuck with you. Because I know that fucks with people.
Yeah,
That fucks with you when I do that.
Those are the only two emos I got in there right now.
Enemy fees. Enemy seeds.
Did we speak for friends?
I know. Battle of the emo.
But they really don't become friends technically. But they do in a kind of a way. But then they become enemies again.
Misty Jack and a space ball and a super wetback.
Super emo. And if you're into clowns and stuff, mimes and stuff, I have another one. He did the part of it, but I didn't draw
Which
him in
one's
there.
my favorite? I'll tell you which one. Ooh, I like this gray one.
See, and then the names are up here. I gotta find that one dude. I don't know where he's at right now, but I gotta find him.
Damn, these are all good.
I mean, I draw a lot of stuff, and a lot of people are always whining about there not being enough this or enough that. So I want to go out of my way to make sure that they have enough of what they want.
Am I showing it right? Oh shit.
Well, I mean, you're getting there. But I'm trying to find that one clown, because but then he said that we were going back to the camp the one there, but it's not in this one, though. I gotta find it. I don't know where the fuck it is, because I know I have it, though. And, like, I did a clown. I mean, I already got it in my photos already anyways. I'm just... Ew. My portable just fell. I just dropped it.
Why you bend it? Can I get one?
I'm going to draw you one, personally, so you can have it.
So I'll draw you one.
But there's a bunch of pictures in here that I worked really hard on. You know, I mean, I don't want to have to get rid of them because these are personal characters I've been working on for a long time.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know if you feel like gnomes, ogres, trolls, and goblins, but there's some.
Oh, you gonna draw it now or later?
No, I'm saying the look. I mean, I'll draw it for you sometime. I might do it. I mean, if you want to come to the camp, we can hang out there for a little bit.
Yeah. No, we gotta do grocery shopping, and I need to go sign something.
You told me that you would come.
I gotta go sign something.
So okay, how about this? I'll ride with you. I'll hop on the back.
No.
And I'll ride with you.
No.
And then when you're done signing it and you bring her home,
Listen,
then I'll
we're
go.
gonna wrap up the show. All right, can we wrap up the show?
We don't have any wrapping paper. And a bow.
Damn, I thought you were gonna draw now, but we'll draw later.
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna do your show.
I mean, you're so busy right now, anyways.
I'm doing your show. Relax.
I am relaxed.
We're gonna do it.
Ow.
We're gonna do it today, tomorrow, whenever. We're gonna do it. The next thing we're doing is your show. Where can they reach you at? But you gotta give me the link to your YouTube channel.
I don't even have any YouTube channels right now to
You
go.
just gotta get a Gmail.
No, I already
Google,
I
that's it.
already
You just
told you what it was. I already told you what it was.
But you gotta tell me again, Bob. Damien Dub. Bob.
Well, basically, it's sexy and homeless, but the S's are $sign and the
You don't know how to speak like with the accent.
and homeless.
Why would you try to speak with that accent?
The O is a heart.
The O is a heart.
Yep. I purposely use an emoji sign for that
good
because it
old
matches.
darn.
It matches my signs that I usually fly.
I'm a little drunk. I apologize for me drunk, my highness. Pew pew. Pussy bush. Rose blossom. Rose blossom.
Wish I knew where the fuck it was.
That bitch got 2 triggers.
Well, yeah, because of the CO2.
Hell no.
I mean, I put it up too much in the front.
203 pounds.
But yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be. You know what's this it? Oh yeah,
You got a trigger right here. You got a trigger right here.
Oh, there's the clown.
Clack, 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 clack,
By
clack.
the way, look, there he is. Oh, he got a little ripped up in the bag, but yeah.
Oh, that's just dope.
Yep,
That's the one I could have. Thank you, man.
Nope. But look, though, this is the anime one too. I showed you it on paper, but I mean on the phone, but I got
He's
ripped
saying
up.
fuck you? Or like in the look?
Wait, you got his finger up.
Yeah, like two.
Like a fuck you. But then again, though, I just did him randomly. He came up pretty okay. I mean, but yeah. I mean,
His arm is... You did his arm backward.
it doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter personally. I mean, some people could... I mean,
No, but this is...
I know I did it on purpose, though, because I wanted people to have a different...
Artiste.
I mean, I kind of figured that he could have been born with a bad thumb. You know? I mean, you know...
So instead of having his fingers like this, the motherfucker got his thumb on the other side.
Well, yeah, I mean, and you got different creatures and shit, and in this whole ordeal that I'm working on, so it wouldn't seem too weird in a world where there's all kinds of different shit going on anyways. But yeah, I showed you this on the phone.
Look at his face.
It's more ripped up now, of course. But see, I showed you this on the phone, remember?
Sorry, you fucked up on the arm. No big deal. But you got this one right. You focused on this arm so much, you forgot about this one.
No, I didn't forget about it. I did it shit purposely because I want him to be different.
You lie.
I mean, I got so many different kinds of characters in this whole thing of different species and everything. It doesn't seem so bad to have a man with a messed up arm. So it kind of works out for me.
Maybe, but then I reckon you got to do some electricity shocks coming out of the arms to then make it seem as if an arm is coming out of the arm.
Well, see, I showed you this already on
robotically.
The phone. But, you know, of course, it's more...
Thank you very much.
It's more ripped up, of course. But yeah, it's there are 13 people in that.
Now, this is something that I will take from you for the reckon of $0. Thank you, welcome. At you, this has the Vine flu on it.
Do you even know what those characters are?
Bro, this shit looks like an old map. Old pirate map.
Well, do you know who the characters are in this, or no? Because I mean, I know you talked about Inuyasha.
Bro, can I save? Oh man,
take a photo of it.
Which one?
Sometime. What I'm saying is though, actually, I'll send you the photo to your phone.
I'm taking.
Because here's the thing, I got it on my phone. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
And then you have it. Because this thing was too hard to fucking redraw anyways. I mean, it took me a little bit.
Well, I reckon that
There's 13 of them in there, and you know Inuyasha. Do you know any of the other ones? Because I know all of them in there. I know them all.
Do I know Inuyasha?
Yeah, Inuyasha's back there. I just didn't. I keep on.
Inuyasha is
Dog Demon. That's Naruto.
Inu.
No, that's Cloud. I mean,
Inuyasha.
That's Ichigo, that's Cloud, that's Inuyasha.
This one?
Yeah.
I thought you said that was a cat or something.
No, he's a demon dog. But yeah, I mean, I got Superman up here at the corner.
Let me see.
See? There's a Superman. Oh, yeah. And they got Captain America on the other corner right up there.
That looks like Super Joe. That looks like Super Giuseppo. Super Giuseppo is here to come save YouTube. I love it.
But I mean, I always redraw my characters eventually anyway, so I mean. But I think
I got the swine flu from scratching my nose.
But yeah, and you got Luffy from One Piece, and this is Edward Elric from Fullmetal Alchemist. You got Captain America, you got Ichigo from Bleach. This is Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy. And then you got Inuyasha from the Inuyasha series.
And you got Goku.
And then you got Yu Yu Hakusho. Yuzuki from Yu Yu Hakusho. You got Goku from the DBS series. Then you got Natsu from Fairy Tail. You know, his name is Natsu from Fairy Tail. And you got Naruto from the Naruto series. You got One Punch Man from Saitama from One Punch Man, and this is All Might from My Hero Academia. This is All Might from My Hero Academia.
Satana.
Yeah, Saitama. Yeah, and Luffy is made of rubber, basically, so because of the fruit that he ate.
That's too bad that your hands are so dirty, because you cannot dig in my bag of nuts.
I'm not worried about it. I got ramen. But yeah, I mean, I'm working on my own fan make or whatever. What's this? Spit in them. He's trying to get me to put his nuts in my mouth. On view. I don't know. I don't know if I should be doing that on camera.
Anyway. That's it for today. I gotta go. You got a frog in your mouth? I'm not in a rush.
Oh no, neither am I. You're only in a rush if it has to do with you coming to camp.
I hope everybody has had a good time. If anybody has a problem with it, so bendito.
Darth Vader has a maraca in his hand, by the way.
Why are you scared of this?
I'm not scared of it. That's just
because it's an alien gun. I will be scared of it too.
That is not Mexican technology.
And why does my Darth Vader have a maraca in his hand?
No, I'll fix it. Hold on. Get it back in there. He's doing the freaking barge. Yeah, oh God, you messed it up, bitch.
Okay, don't. You break it.
Hold on. I'll fix it. Hold on. I just got to do it over here. No, I had it earlier.
Oh Lord, we ain't never gonna wrap up this show.
We're not.
This is the longest show I had all year.
This is good though because
I know it's good.
Basically,
Maracuncun.
I don't know why earlier it fucking stayed there.
Because you broke it.
I didn't break shit.
Use the Fiesta side of the Force.
Have you seen all the movies?
Oh yeah.
Why don't we talk about Star Wars? What's your favorite character in the show?
Missing the lightsaber piece.
That's how it came. It's $10. Maybe for $2 more, if I was white, I would get the lightsaber. But because I'm Spanish, they didn't give me that opportunity.
Statue of Liberty versus Darth Vader. Okay, there we go.
Look at Hulk.
Yeah. You know what,
You don't
man?
like Hulk?
We'll see.
What do you think will win in a battle? Him or Hulk?
Darth Vader.
Why?
Because he has the Force, and he can Force choke the shit out of the Hulk before the Hulk even gets near him.
He'll be like, for real?
I mean, honestly, though, his Force is so massive, though, they can actually, like crush him just by
But
choking
if he gets to throw something at him, he'll fucking cut him in half.
But here's the whole thing. If we actually...
He's not going to be able to talk and do his little storyline bullshit.
If we were to actually base Darth Vader on his actual origin out of the movie, like on the comics and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like he actually, he has enough Force to
So who you think will
force
win?
his respirator.
Magneto?
Well,
or Darth Vader?
Well, that's a bit of a catch because Darth Vader is mostly metal. But we don't know for a fact if that metal would be magnetizing for Magneto to catch. That's the only problem. If it was, then Darth Vader would have a lot harder chance beating him. At the same time, though, if we still go back and refer to Darth Vader as he actually supposed to be...
Now I'm talking about the X-Men, the old man.
But I'm talking about Darth Vader at his full peak of power, like in the comics, before the movie had to dumb him down.
What about Harry Potter with the invisible cloak? If Harry Potter had the invisible cloak against Darth Vader, who will win?
Well, I mean...
And then he could do the Leviosa!
But that's the whole problem, though. He could go invisible and everything else, but you do realize, though, is he'd be able to feel the presence. Because the Force is basically a chakra.
I sense the Force of Harry Potter.
Wingardium Leviosa.
What the fuck was that? Leviosa.
Ron Weasley. It's Leviosa.
I read all the books. Why are you doing that? Sorry about that. He's running low on batteries. Usually.
Do you know why the Energizer Bunny was arrested?
Because he didn't have enough batteries to
Nope.
go back to Walgreens.
He was charged with battery.
Is this the end of the show yet? When are we gonna fucking end the goddamn show?
No, because this is the 24-hour edition. All it is.
Oh, Lord.
Yep. This is the 24-hour extended edition.
I gotta pee, man.
For all the viewers to enjoy. He's got to pee, so he's putting nuts in his mouth. And then he's going to swallow these nuts.
And I'm hungry.
So if you have any extra nuts, just mail it to him. And he'll put them in your mouth while on the webcam for you. As he's doing right now.
I fucked up. Why would you do me like that?
Oh, no. I'm not the one doing you. I'm just helping you get extra nuts. Because you're hungry.
Okay, Peter Pan.
Hey, you know what, man?
Going to Neverland.
Mom, I got extra nuts because I'm Peter Pan. And you know what? I also have a lot of extra smooth and creaminess.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Peanut butter, bro. Peter Pan peanut butter. I make my girls levitate, but it ain't wet fairy dust, that's for sure.
What is it then?
It's called a magic trick. I use my penis wand. Waka!
What the hell's Waka?
Waka! Hey, so do you know what the difference between you and a rooster is?
We're both Puerto Rican.
That's not the difference. Okay, so
Roosters are Puerto Rican.
So the difference is that a rooster goes cock a little do, and you go any cock will do.
What about you?
Hey, you know what? I have two female jokes for you that a female could say, and it'd be a lot funnier. But I'll tell them to you, okay? So the first one is, let me tell you a joke about my
pussy. What do two arguing babies have in common?
They both argue.
What do two arguing babies have in common?
They look like you.
No, and what do they say? Toilet. You smell like a toilet.
So, so the first female joke is, I would tell you about my pussy, but you'll never
Amber,
get
why are you
it.
sweating so much?
I'm not sweating.
I see your forehead glistening.
So, before it's under the hat.
You look like you just did a safari.
So the
Peter
first
Pan, Peter Pan
female,
land.
so the first female joke is, I tell you about my pussy, but you'll never get it.
Shit.
You know what I mean? And,
Shut.
and then the other one is, and then the other one is my first year of football is like the first time I've ever had sex. At the end of the day, I was bruised and battered, but at least my dad came. Oh man, shit. I know, horrible. So a priest and a rabbi running out of a church, you know. So the the priest was like, "What about the children?" The rabbi looks at him and goes, "Fuck the children." He stops and goes, "Do you think we'll have time?" Oh God. Hey, have you ever heard of a racist sprinkler?
Have you heard of the mosque shooting
Possibly.
that just happened?
Maybe.
I seen some of the videos. The most horrific thing I've ever seen.
You ever heard of a racist sprinkler?
Have you seen the movie motherfucking
No,
Racist Sprinkler?
I have never seen motherfucker sprinkler.
No.
Okay, it's real simple. It goes nigga 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 chink, spick 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 spick.
Cracker, cracker, cracker.
What do you call a white man having a seizure on the dance floor?
A white man having a seizure?
On the dance floor. You know?
I don't know.
An improvement.
An improvement? Why?
Because the old saying is that white men can't dance, apparently.
Wow.
Yes, that's the joke. But then again, if you ever see a person having a seizure, just make sure that you bring some dirty clothes and some detergent and you throw it in. And then you time it. That was bad. Okay, so I saw Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez, you know, and they were in a coffee shop, you know. So the first thing that I thought of when I seen them was two girls in one cup.
Two girls in one cup?
Because Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez were in the coffee shop sharing a cup of coffee. So, that, you know, two girls, one cup. I'm insinuating the Bieber's a female.
I think you're tired, my friend.
So why do Scottish men wear kilts?
Why does Peter Pan look like you?
Why do Scottish wear kilts?
Scottish wear kilts because they like to have a tea party. And if they don't have the thing to cover the table, they use their kilt to use to cover the table.
The
for
reason
tea
why the
party.
Scottish men wear kilts is because a sheep can hear a zipper from a mile away. Insinuating that they fuck the sheep. So two dicks were hopping down the street and they hop past this gay bar. So Dick 2 looks at Dick 1 and goes, "Hey buddy, want to get shit faced?"
And that's it?
Well, want to get shit faced to get it. Because they're dicks. No.
Okay, listen, that's the end of the episode.
No.
That's the end of the episode, guys. I hope you guys had a good time. Damien, I will be back in his home setting.
He told me he was going to do a 24-hour extended episode and he lied.
I'm going to do an episode for you, okay? Relax. But he will see you guys soon. Relax. Enjoy this episode. And anything else you want to say?
Let's do a 24-hour episode.
This was horrible, man. I feel like this is a bad episode.
No, it's, not every episode is going to be perfect, you know what I mean? And the viewers like things that are different, like for instance, less
I
viewers.
should have been more ready.
Here's the thing though. Less viewers are going to be as into it if everything is fucking scripted. You know what I mean? And believe it or not, a lot of people don't like scripted shit.
No.
You know what I mean? A lot more people like it when there's ups and downs because that just proves that it's not very scripted. Now maybe the intro and outro, maybe you say a certain thing to come in and come out with that. That's guaranteed. Yeah, they don't mind that. But
the Michael Jackson shit. I feel like.
But it's like
it all up.
It's just basically. People will see your ups and downs, and you know what I mean, and they're gonna like it more because you're just being you, we're not being me, and that's what they probably want more of. They do no, but we should definitely do 24-hour episode, and we'll go ahead and sleep in here tonight.
No.
I'll sleep in the chair. You sleep in this chair, and we'll go ahead and do an all-nighter episode about why he wears pineapples on his chest. Yeah, you know what? If a guy ever pisses you off, all I gotta do is tell him, "Yo, buddy, how about you go sit on a pine cone?" Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, if anybody is molesting you or sexually touching you, all you gotta do is yell, "Stop! I'm getting a boner."
All right, man. That's the end of the episode.
Nah. This guy's being douchey. Hey, yo, hashtag 24-hour episode of Underground Kitchen with Sexy and Homeless if you want us to do it. Yeah. No homo, but come on, man. Hashtag it. Make him do it. Make him do it so he'll do it. He loves you guys so much that he'll jump off a cliff in a rainbow uniform for you. How much he loves you guys. Okay, maybe over-exaggerated just a little bit, but still, he loves you guys, so hashtag 24-hour Underground Kitchen with Sexy and Homeless episode, and we'll do it.
We'll do what?
Anything for 24 hours on an episode.
For 24 hours? Are you fucking crazy?
Dude, there are videos on YouTube for 24 hours. Why not do it? If the subscribers hashtag it enough times, then I say we should do it. Right? Or honestly...
We gotta get 300 likes.
Yeah, I was gonna say 300 likes at least.
And we'll do 24 hours.
He is gonna fucking... I got him into talking him into it. This is good.
If we do 300 likes.
300 likes and a couple of really persuasive hashtags.
Yeah.
So that he doesn't back out.
I don't back out if I'm a man of my word.
That's what she... Oh, they know it. It is what she tells me. So I do know for a fact that he's
likes.
his word.
And I'm spending 24 hours with the kid.
Remember, he's a man of his word and he does not pull out. I'm sorry, I'm an ass. That shit was funny. It's like, I do not pull out a man of my word.
I really have to leave now. When are we gonna end the show? I'm ending the show. Goodbye.
This is the
I
best.
love you. I love everybody. I love you.
This is the best episode of Underground Kitchen ever. Because we're so fucking random. This is good.